It's time. We'll start in the AFC. Oh, I got to give like my NFL Films voice.
Instant classic.
The Bills go into Arrowhead Stadium. Josh Allen takes on Patrick Mahomes. And this time, it's personal. Who do you like? Yeah, that was
good. I had to give you a clap for that one. No, I'm so excited for this game. It's like it really does feel like an NFL Films. It's like a movie. This is what we would have said at the beginning of the season, right? What the game that we all wanted to see. So I think it's going to be a really close game, and I'm excited to watch.
I am too. All right, we're going to get into all the predictions, right? But let's just talk emotions here. Let's tug some heartstrings. I am sick and tired of the Chiefs, and I think a lot of people are. But more so than that, more than me being sick of the Chiefs' dominance and the dynasty, I am rooting for the Bills. They are the lovable losers. Everyone thinks, oh, Patriots, how could you root for the Bills? The Patriots beat the hell out of the Bills forever. It's not a real rivalry. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Of course, they're in your division. Of course, you don't like the Bills. But really, the Patriots have slapped the Bills around for so long that a lot of me is happy to see the Bills have some success. And they've been knocking on this door now, this championship door, in recent years for a long time. Going back to when I was a kid, they would make it to the Super Bowl consecutively 4 times to be exact. And they came up empty 4 times to be exact. So this is like a lovable loser franchise. And I just want to see them do it. I want to see them win the game.
I love that line, the lovable losers, because I think, at least for me, even more so, I don't want to hate on the Chiefs. They're doing something incredible, good for them. However, that heartbreak that you feel, and it's probably because the Bills Mafia is such a thing, and I'm I'm not even a part of Bills Mafia, but I feel for you. I'm why?
Right.
I also grew up in Boston. Why do I feel for Bills Mafia? But it's just the fact that Josh Allen hasn't been able to get over this hump, beating Mahomes in the playoffs, and you do want that. I think that's the better storyline to go with.
All right, before we get into predictions here, I want to give you this stat. This is incredible. I'm looking at it right now. Since 2021, the Chiefs have played in 11 playoff games, right? They have never had more penalties in all 11 games than their opponent. So we hear this narrative. It's the Chiefs and the refs against the opponent, right? But the numbers don't lie. Is it really a narrative? Now, some of me is a little defensive here because outside of New England, for years, everyone said, well, Tom Brady gets every call. Well, the Patriots get every call. Well, Bill Belichick, they get every call. So I do understand where this narrative comes from, and I do understand sort of the plight of the opponents dealing with this. But listen, the proof's there. I don't know what the numbers were during the Brady era with the refs like this, but this tells you that the Chiefs definitely get the benefit of the doubt as it pertains to the zebras on the field.
That's what it is. It's benefit of the doubt,
Yes.
and it's in the subconscious of the refs, right? They're humans,
Right.
okay? The league, too, they want to see their face of the league, Patrick Mahomes, and really the Chiefs right now, they want to see them do well. They want to protect them, right, in that sense. And so when you see, we saw what Jared Goff got blown up, right, last week. And so I think part of that is just, you got to deal with it. They're human, right? And so it's unfortunate because that stat is real, and they have to, opposing teams have to know that this is probably what we're going up against. But then cater your game plan to it, right? Know that that's probably going to happen, and you might have to play a little more excessively or hands off in certain ways.
I don't know if you heard the Brady comments. Tom Brady was just saying, all players really have a certain responsibility to protect themselves out there. But he also did say, I don't like, and he said Patrick Mahomes specifically. He talked about everybody, but he said Patrick Mahomes will pull up right at the sideline and try to manipulate getting a flag, getting a push or a late hit there. I thought that was interesting coming from Tom Brady, too, who we didn't see get outside the pocket a ton like we do Patrick Mahomes, to be fair.
No, not
Brady
at all.
stood in the pocket and picked you apart. Mahomes can do that, but he also gets away. I thought that was interesting coming from Brady. But listen, kudos to Mahomes. We've seen this in the NBA, too. Right now, SGA is doing it. James Harden comes to mind, of guys who drive to the hoop and try to initiate contact and get to the free throw line.
But that's the game.
But that's
like,
the game.
I was getting coached to do that in women's, like, when I was 8, right? Like, I even had a girl in my AAU basketball team say, hey, when I go for layups, I slap my own arm with my other hand because I want it to look like it's part of the game. And so I think the part that you need to, battle is like, their refs are human. It's going to happen and like understand that. But there's also a savviness to it, right? And the Chiefs know that. And that's probably why Patrick Mahomes does what he does. Pulls up late, slides late, right? Like he's manipulating and using it to his advantage. It's not cheating, but you're using the refs and you're using the bias that they have.
Yeah, no doubt. And even to stay with the refs for a second here, Josh Allen's at a disadvantage. Because Mahomes, to your point, sort of the game within the game, he's crafty, right? Josh Allen will run you over. He just doesn't care.
He does not care.
He's not going to play that game within the game. If you hit Josh Allen, it's because he brought it to you. And if you don't hit Josh Allen, he will run you over and continue to run. So I actually think because of that, as it pertains to the refs, that's a disadvantage to Josh Allen in this game. Lamar Jackson can maybe play that type of get by the sideline, sort of give myself up, and if you get a shove, you'll get a flag. Josh Allen's not even interested in playing that.
No, but I love that. And I think what's so funny is before the season even started, Josh Allen was having conversations just with his team as a whole. But, all right, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to run through people. And that's exactly what he has done this season. But it's kind of fun. It's entertaining. And I think that's why I enjoy watching the Bills so much is because you have a guy at quarterback who is willing to put his head through someone.
Right.
And I think not only does that help you get yardage and help you score in the red zone, but it also just helps the culture on the team when you see your quarterback and the leader of the team who kind of has this don't touch me, right? I wear a red jersey at practice. Like when you see that guy going into literal war, that makes everybody else want to play harder.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so let's break it down then because I'm going to need scores. I'm going to need the ebb and flow of the game. I'm going to need all your predictions with this one. It should be noted is we're going to talk about these quarterbacks during this whole segment, of course. Josh Allen, 4-1 against Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. We saw that even this season. He seems to have his number, right? Patrick Mahomes undefeated against Josh Allen in playoff games, 3-0. Should be noted. With that being said, your prediction, please.
My prediction, I'm going to go with the Bills. And I just think it's because this is the storyline that I want to go with. And Josh Allen, he's been Superman, hopefully, and for my opinion, should get MVP.
I think so.
And so I think the Bills with that behind them, like it's a lot of pressure, right? Like it's almost more pressure, I think, on the Bills than it is the Chiefs to win this game. And so for that reason, I'm taking the Bills.
Give me a score.
I think the Bills win by 1 touchdown. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think they win by 1 touchdown.
That's actually pretty. Look, if you told me before this game that, you looked in a crystal ball and you said the Bills are going to win by a touchdown, I would be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked with the Bills winning the game, however, and I am willing, Annabelle, to walk down this path with you.
Okay.
Now,
thanks, I appreciate it.
We're going to look real bad on Monday, possibly, but I'm walking down this path with you. I'm going to go Bills too. I think we're going to get a low-scoring, defensive chess match type of game, which, God, even saying that out loud, how do you bet against Andy Reid in that moment, right? Like, they have the advantage at coach, obviously. They have it at quarterback, too, but at least it's close. It ain't close when it comes to coach. But I'm still going to give the Bills a benefit of the doubt here, and some of it is because I just don't think the championship window is as open as a Bills fans think. I obviously, you have a Josh Allen. Every year you're going to be in it. You're going to make the playoffs because he's just that good. He's from outer space somewhere. But I think psychologically, I mean, we've already seen different iterations of the Bills against the Chiefs lose. Remember, they had Stephon Diggs. They were high-flying, high-scoring. Josh Allen's putting up all these numbers from throwing the ball. Well, this iteration of the Bills is much different. They're efficient. They run the ball. James Cook's physical. They almost play a lot like the Chiefs now. And I think they can out-Chiefs the Chiefs. I think the defense, the run game, and now you're taking pressure off of Josh Allen, where in the past it was all on him. I think in this game, low-scoring, bloody-nose style, kind of old-school playoff football, I think Josh Allen will make the plays when you need him. A handful of plays. Mahomes is great at this. a handful of times in the game, can you be special for me? Josh Allen can do that, and I think he'll have more success in the playoffs. Certainly we saw it last week, but I think this is the time they beat the Chiefs. And if they don't, I will never, ever go back down this path. But this once I'll walk with you. I'm going to go Bills 26, Chiefs 23. Josh Allen down the stretch gets the Bills in field goal position. Heartbreak City and Arrowhead, walk off, field goal to win it, and everyone's going to go nuts watching the game. Because
Arrowhead is going to be not happy.
Us especially, we're going to go nuts. You know what, Annabelle? I just decided if we're right and the Bills do this, because we're on tape now.
All right, it's too late.
You can't say we lied. The receipts are here. So, Annabelle, here's what we're going to do. We'll shake on it if you agree.
Okay.
If the Bills make it to the Super Bowl and we were right and Taylor Swift's all upset and Travis Kelce's so sad and Patrick Mahomes is so sad, then I only think it's right that you and I set a table on fire and jump through it. Are you coming with me?
I'll take the photo of you because I don't want to get set on fire, but I will be there to document the whole thing.
I mean, you're going to need someone to document it. I'm not doing that alone. I'll take any comer, of course.